Find what you love, your passion, and work towards that.
So I took the chance to do like 5 weeks of placement, and what I did after, they hired me on the spot.
So if you're always looking for things, then you find the thing that you really enjoy learning more about, and maybe you can, make a career out of that.
Math is a big part of marketing, of advertising, in one way, shape, or form.
Like you're going through school, it's fun, you're doing this and that, and as soon as it ends and the real world comes in, it's like, boom, it's right there.
I'd like to say that this is an amazing opportunity for you all to be here. I don't think we've ever had a session like this in this program where you not only get to hear from these guys about the mistakes they made, the mistakes they don't want you to make, and the things they did right to help them be the successful people they are today, right out of school and so young. And they're a prime example of what you guys can achieve in this program if you do some things right. You don't have to do everything right, but if you do some things right.
When I was here, which was 10, 11-ish years ago, there were some extracurriculars that were supportive to the program, but fast forward to today, there are tons of different programs, side activities that you can get involved with, like SIFE and the SA, the marketing competition, which are fabulous outlets to allow you to take the skills that you are learning in the classroom and be able to really apply them in a team setting, and to have some other outside pressures on top of those as well, like deadlines and working with different people. So those are tremendous opportunities that I can say at the time when I was here I didn't take advantage of, and I look back and think that that was a very big mistake from a connection standpoint. So really just leveraging different faculty members, different people within the industry, it just provides great exposure.
I should have done this before, and I didn't do when I was here. It's read more, learn more. Like take any information you can and learn, and take that information, learn about that. Because it's gonna help you later on to, let's say my situation, I never learned about CFL. I don't know if you guys. So one day I got the briefing, I had to create a campaign for CFL, and I have no idea how works the football here. So I have to go back, I have to go to the library and actually learn how works the football. So you guys have the opportunity, you have libraries here. Go and learn, read. That's for me actually, I didn't do it, but I should have done this. It's read more, get more experience down there, and later on you're actually gonna use that information, that's for sure.
When I came into this program, I came in very strong-headed, very strong-minded. I really did learn to open up my mind and understand that people come from different walks of life and people have different ideas. And although you might think that your idea is one of the top, somebody else might think the same thing. And together, hopefully you guys will actually create something better. It's one major thing I learned with one of our fellow students that I used to always battle with, I guess. And him and I actually ended up creating some of the best work I think I've ever created.
If you're in a creative field, the tap on the back on like good job afterwards is really rewarding. So you really want to do your best. So to do your best, you spend more time, and you tend to accept a lot of things. And I think that's probably, it's a very good thing, but it was one of my mistakes. It's accepting too much and not delivering.
I think the biggest mistake that some students make is just they don't open up, don't sort of create a relationship with the profs. And in the end, when you come and ask for help, they don't know who you really are. So be open to show who you are as a person.
I think that's a salient point that you made, to make sure that they really understand who you are, above and beyond just the classroom. But it's a great faculty for that, with personal relationships, that you still see everybody coming into this room and they're still talking, hugging each other, seeing each other long after they've left the classroom. And that's because they've decided it's not just about networking, it really is just about relationships. And you never know when you're going to need that relationship that you have in your back pocket to be able to pull out that card and say, hey, can you be a reference for this type of opportunity? Do you know something that's within Toronto or whatever? But it's extremely important. And again, it's a coffee even. There's so many students that I've sat down with and continue to, and I love that and look forward to the opportunity to sit down and just talk about classroom stuff, stuff that may be going on outside of the classroom, time management, what you want to do when you get out of here. That's so valuable, and it's wonderful that you have the opportunity with the faculty that's here, that they are more than willing to do that. There's just so much more to teaching than above and beyond, the four walls of a classroom.
They spend too much time on Facebook, and I got one day in the lab, I was in the back, and I saw class going on, and nobody was actually paying attention. Everyone was on Facebook. It's like, I put myself in, I'm not gonna do that. The time they are trying to creep people on Facebook, I'm actually working, and then that's why actually I got a good job.
That's why he's one of the biggest agents in Toronto.
Yeah, like because I worked hard.
Yeah.
I didn't spend my time on Facebook.
Yeah.
I actually worked hard, and then I did this presentation after. Everybody lost on me.
You really have to use here to try, fail, which is the best thing you can do, because if you fail, you know where you went wrong and you can fix it, right? So it's like this kindergarten. You should just play and make a lot of mistakes, so you know where the mistakes are and don't repeat them.
Every single day counts, and don't take that for granted, and realize that simply coming to class isn't enough at all, not even close to being enough. It really is about all the other things that you do to connect yourself to the industry that you want to be in, to the career path that you want to be in. Even if you don't really know what that is yet, then that means really that you have to almost work harder to try to unearth that. But realize that simply showing up isn't going to cut it. It really is going above and beyond and getting outside of your comfort zone. And you may not be okay with that, but realize the more that you do it, the more it's going to feel okay.
You can use the fuse to, to grow your network, because you get the chance to meet people outside of school, which can be awesome for your reference when you have your resume to hand out for some company. So get involved and put yourself out there to build a relationship and keep this relationship. You have to do for now.
Be true to your word. If you say you're going to do something for a client or even a classmate or anybody for that matter, even in your personal lives, do it. You'd be surprised with just by keeping your word how far you'll go.
We don't know everything. We'll never will know everything. So listen to people. There are people that have a lot more background than you. That you have more background than other people. So you can learn with other people.
It's all about communication, about your personality. Everything that you have an opportunity to do for free, do it. Whether it's some student in class coming up with some crazy idea to start a company or something, and you're good at photography, do it. Because think of all the students are the windows to the real world, and think of the professor of the doors to the real world. So they can be open for you, but you just have to be there and show who you are and what you want to do.
The way you approach things has to be really good, because today, you have the LinkedIn, let's say, and you guys can add me there, but I'm not gonna accept because I don't know who you are, guys. So I believe you guys have to introduce yourself. Hey, I'm a student, I really like your direction, I'm looking for some position. Can we talk can you go for a coffee or something? That's a different approach than just adding me in there and not saying anything.
Don't go into marketing because you think you don't like math. And you go into it thinking, well, I'm in marketing because I hate accounting and I hate doing math and I'm not good at math, so I'm going to go into marketing because it's creative and it's fun. I have very bad news for you. Math is a big part of marketing, of advertising in one way, shape, or form. And I absolutely am one of those people that would say I would never profess to be strong mathematically, but it's something that I've had to sort of force myself to get into and make sure that I understood the financial side of the business, especially now as a business owner. It will creep up on you. You think you can escape it, but whether it's budgeting, planning for a campaign, doing ad spending on behalf of the company. It will absolutely still be a part of your life. So trying to run from it will not help you. What will help you is to be able to sit in those meetings and be able to have financial conversations confidently and understand what executives are saying when they're asking how you're spending their money. It's extremely important. So embrace mathematics and try to find a way to make it fun for you in the classroom.
If you guys are confused where you are, where you want to be, what you want to do, challenge the profs. You know, ask questions, trying to help them to give you direction, and just challenge and challenge and challenge.
Whenever you call up a company and just say, hey, I'd love to meet with the marketing manager, I'd love to meet with the art director, or somebody like that, if you tell them that you are a student and you wish to specialize in that, their door will open right away for you. And they'll be willing to tell you anything. Once you get out of it, trust me, the door tends to close a little bit more because now you're competition.
The fun is going to start after. The fun is not right now. The fun is after, believe in me.